Hi Ace family, and welcome to my channel. Before we start, I want to thank everyone who watched my top 10 followers video. This video is my best to date and it is thanks to everyone supporting my content. You are the best. If you haven't watched the video, click on the link on the top right corner to watch it. The team at Bethesda put a lot of detail into Skyrim. One of the parts that makes Skyrim stand out from other games is the variety of followers, playstyles, and weapons. Today we are taking a look at the top 10 weapons in Skyrim Anniversary Edition. In at 10 we have Bloodskal Blade. Bloodskal Blade has the same stats as the Glass Greatsword. It has a base damage of 21 and weight of 16. This alone doesn't make the blade impressive, it is the blade's ability that makes it stand out. The blade can cast a horizontal or vertical wave that does 30 base damage to multiple enemies. It will deal damage to enemies that are within 15 feet or 4.5 meters. You can even use this ability to surprise attack enemies through a wall. Bloodskal Blade can be found in Bloodskal Barrow, which is located north of Raven Rock. Just remember that you will have to face a dragon priest to get the sword. At number 9 we have Dawnbreaker. To get Dawnbreaker you need to find Meridia's beacon, which spawns randomly.
No. Wait.
Dawnbreaker is one-handed sword that has a base damage of 12 and 10 fire damage. Dawnbreaker is especially effective against the undead. When fighting undead, there is a chance to trigger an explosion, dealing extra damage. When finding Meridia's beacon, make sure that you turn your headphones down. Meridia's voice is almost louder than the THX logo sound effect we grew up with. Number 8 on the list is Blade of Woe. Blade of Woe is a dagger that originally belongs to Astrid, the leader of the Dark Brotherhood. You get the blade after you learned of the attack on the guild and performed a black sacrament on Astrid as her dying wish. The blade has a base damage of 12 and absorbs 10 health with every hit. Should I do a video about the Dark Brotherhood? Let me know in the comments section. Number 7 is HARKON'S sword. HARKON'S sword is a one-handed katana that only does 8 base damage. Don't let the damage fool you though. The one-handed sword has the ability to absorb 15 points of health, magic, and stamina with each strike. To be able to use the abilities, you need to be a vampire. It is obtainable by defeating Harkon in Kindred Judgment quest. It can also be pickpocketed with the Misdirection perk, but this is very difficult given its high value. One downside to the sword is it runs out of charges very quickly. Number 6 is DRAINBLOOD BATTLEAKE. DRAINBLOOD BATTLEAKE is one of 4 spectral weapons in the game. What makes it so powerful is, it does 21 damage and only weighs 5 pounds. The axe also absorbs 15 health with each hit, and what makes it really unique is that you do not need soul gems to recharge the axe. The ability is unlimited. During the quest, Staff of Magnus, you will gain access to Labyrinthian, which is located southeast of Morthal. During the quest you will fight Draugr that carry the weapon. If you have a two-handed tank build, then this is the weapon you need. Make sure you don't miss this weapon. Our number 5 is BLOODSCYTHE and SOULRENDER. BLOODSCYTHE and SOULRENDER is a pair of scimitars, wielded by Hagner, Deathbrand, a pirate king. Both do 13 base damage. They start to shine when you start dual wielding them, and wear Deathbrand armor. BLOODSCYTHE will absorb 15 points of health with a chance to lower the enemy's armor, and SOULRENDER will absorb 15 points of magic with a chance to lower magical defenses. Both can be acquired in the quest Deathbrand. You will have to fight Hagner Deathbrand to get this swords. Number 4 is the beautiful Zephyr. Zephyr is a dwarven bow that belonged to Katria. During the quest, Lost to the Ages, Katria will explain that she fell and died, and that her bow is still on the edge of the tree. You will need to make your way on the tree carefully to retrieve the bow. Zephyr does 12 damage, and only weighs 10. What makes it stand out from the rest is that it shoots 30% faster than any other bow. Zephyr cannot be enchanted or disenchanted. Heading into top 3 now, we have Dwarven Black Bow of Fate. Dwarven Black Bow of Fate is a very powerful bow. That does 13 damage and has a 50% chance to absorb 25 magicka, stamina, or health on hit. The bow can be found inside HARKON'S, which is south of the Temple of Mirak, and is on a rack in the southeast room. Unfortunately, the room is locked by a gate which requires HARKON'S resonance gems. The gems needs to be placed in the correct order to open the gates. Second place goes to Nightingale Bow. The Nightingale Blade and Bow is a reward given by Carlia after you complete the Thieves Guild quest Blindsided. It is recommended that you do the quest after level 45, as the bow's damage is linked to the player's level. At level 45, the Nightingale Bow does the same damage as a Daedric Bow. At level 45, the bow does 19 damage and has a bonus of 30 frost damage and 15 shock damage, which makes it the second strongest bow in Skyrim. Before we get to number 1, there is an incredible amount of effort put into videos like this. If you think I deserve it, hit that like and subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. Now back to the video. Here is the number 1, AURIEL'S Bow. AURIEL'S Bow does 13 base damage and 20 sun damage, which stacks up to 33, and does 3 times extra sun damage to the undead. That means you do 73 damage to undead, dealing the highest damage of all weapons. This is why it is the number 1 on this list. Besides being the most beautiful bow in Skyrim, AURIEL'S Bow is a legendary artifact of Tamriel, granted by AURIEL to Auriel. The bow is located in the Forgotten Vale and is part of the quest Touching the Sky. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. That is it for our top 10 list on weapons. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers.